Dear Srila Gurudeva, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to your divine grace, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. You often quote Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who said that holy days like Janmashtami and Ekadashi are the mother of devotion for those who observe them properly. One could argue that the holiest day of the year is Sri Vyasa Puja, since it is our principle that to please Guru is the basis for success in spiritual life. So how does one observe Vyasa Puja properly? Of course, we observe all the pomp and ceremony, which should not be underestimated. After all, the spiritual master is the direct representative of God. However, to properly observe Vyasa Puja, one must go deeper still. One must especially meditate upon how our spiritual master has rescued us from the fathomless whirlpool of repeated birth and death by extending his hand to save us. Through this meditation, we realize our complete indebtedness to him. In due course, this realization matures and inspires us to surrender our entire life at his lotus feet. You have taught us that we must regularly visit the holy Dham. In this way, we become purified and inspired to go back to our Prabhu Desh and preach. As you constantly remind us, this is a missionary movement. You have also taught us that the service we render throughout the year is in fact our qualification to enter into the holy Dham. Similarly, it is the service we render to Guru throughout the year which qualifies us to come before him at Vyasa Puja. We become purified by his association so that we can continue the preaching mission. The process of initiation begins when the Guru accepts the disciple within their heart, and the disciple accepts the Guru within theirs. This takes place long before the formal initiation ceremony. However, the ceremony itself is important because it creates a samskar within the disciple's mind that this is my spiritual master and I must surrender my life unto him. Similarly, to stand or sit before Guru on the day of Vyasa Puja creates a samskar which helps one to rededicate oneself, to reconfirm one's vows, to follow and surrender over the course of the next year. Srila Gurudeva, to be in your physical presence is so inspirational because we experience firsthand how inspired you are in your devotional service. Once you told us that you became convinced in Krishna consciousness simply by observing the devotion with which Prabhupada played the kartals. By being in your physical association, even for a short time, I become increasingly convinced and inspired to serve your instructions. While speaking in Krishna consciousness, one should not speak beyond one's realization. In speaking about the correct way to observe Vyasa Puja as the mother of devotion and how to dedicate one's entire life to Guru, I am certainly speaking way beyond my level of realization. However, I am reminded that whenever you are glorified at Vyasa Puja, in humility you say that you do not have the qualities which are being described. You wonder who they are talking about. Moreover, you feel that this is the person you want to become, the qualities you want to develop. So by my talking about the lofty character of a genuine disciple, although I do not possess these qualities, I sincerely want to develop them, to become this type of disciple. I pray that by trying to properly observe the holy day of Vyasa Puja, this mother of devotion will bless me with a drop of sincerity by which I can follow in your footsteps. Thank you for allowing me to try to observe this holy day. I pray that the service I render over the next 12 months will qualify me to stand before you this time next year. In this way, I may become purified by the words emanating from your lotus mouth, and thereby an instrument in your hands to spread Krishna consciousness in my Prabhu Desh. From your servants Chaitanya Vallabha Das and Jagannath Eshwari Devi Das.